here.
I will be recording onto a computer, onto my local drive, because I think cloud may not be enough. After that, I will actually upload onto a YouTube channel. Then we can actually refer people to the YouTube channel, to have a look. Or if if you have to keep this confidential, then you probably put it onto a Google Drive or something where people can download. Hang on, I'm letting people in. Okay, for those of you who have just joined, welcome. My name is Kim Hui. I'm from TGIF Bazaars. Hosting with me is Rosemary. Okay, Rosemary, you all know her. The first thing that we like everyone to try doing is to change your username to include a seller in front. Okay, so you can see that there's the first person whose name is under Rosemary has got a username change to seller change for life. Now, for those of you who are not sure how to make the change, just go to your own video. Okay, just go to your own video stream, and then you see the three dots over there on the top right of your own video screen. You see the three dots over there. You click on it, left click on it, and then you rename. Okay, then you are able to rename your screen to a seller. No, with a seller in front. Okay. Actually, I think I can rename also. Let me see.
Yeah, actually you can, but I think we need the vendors to know, to go through the process so that on that day they can do it accurately.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see all of you.
Okay.
If you are using it on the phone, how do you change the name again?
On the phone, let me see. Haven't really tried that on the phone before.
You need to try. I never done it before. But on that day, right, we recommend that you conduct your Zoom using the laptop. It would be more user-friendly for you to do your presentation and for the screen. Because the screen is big enough to capture your products and to capture your face. If you're using only a phone, then the view will be like seller Grace Ng and seller Change for Life. You can see that it's portrait, so it's not exactly very pleasing for the eyes. So we will recommend that you use the laptop instead.
Okay.
Yes. So, okay. So Grace, on that day, remember to change your name to your brand name.
Yeah. I think I need to go and find the three dots because I don't seem to find it on my own.
Okay.
On my own video.
You can, when you register that time, right? You could actually change, I think, on the left side. You figure out on your own, okay? If you guys, okay, part of these SOPs, if you guys have issues as you're trying in this process, and if you're not able to cover today, try on your own, and then thereafter, if you have issues, you can contact me directly.
Okay.
I think there are two more people who are not here. They said they will be here, but apparently I SMS them, they have no response. So I think we'll start now. Okay, so everyone has changed already. So everyone knows how to change the names, right? Okay. Right, so I'm going to start now. while Kimmy do his own testing on his side. Yeah, so everyone, thanks for taking your time. Today is necessary for you to go through the SOP and hands-on. And firstly, before we go into the testing and rehearsal, I'd like to inform you guys some changes. Okay, so the first change is that we will be excluding Scape in this event due to the change of management and bosses in their team. We have some issues that we feel that this time round is better to do without them, right? I know during my presentation to most of you, Scape was one of the selling point lah. So if any one of you feel uncomfortable, you can speak to me personally later. We will come to a conclusion. If you feel uncomfortable that Scape is not part of this picture. But just to let you know, since Scape is not part of us now, what TGIF team has decided is that while we run this on our own, we still have a very big database of 17,000 under TGIF. On top of that, we will actually be promoting this event. So we will actually be taking out certain budget, promote this event using our keywords as well as all your keywords. So altogether, there will be 15 vendors, 15 brands in all. Every one of you here belongs to the $55 category because apparently nobody wants to be part of the $10 category. I think we see the value here. So what's going to happen is that I have messaged you guys that we will be sending you a Google form. I'm sure over the 1 week, since my last message, you have already prepared your promotions, your content, and as well as the keyword planning. So out of the 5 keywords that you have chosen, you will give us in our Google form, which I will send to you by the end of today. We will be using those keywords to promote. So meaning as a collective, this promotion is based on all your crowd and TGIF crowd. So I think it will be very well covered because it's great to tap on each other's keywords and targeted audience. So that's the first thing that I need all of you to take note that Scape is excluded in this particular fair. Okay. Number 2 is the Zoom usage, right? So how this whole flow is going to be like, which I will explain to you. Okay, we just take note. I think Jean Bulgarian Rose is coming in anytime soon. Okay, so coming back to this operation change. Okay, so let me explain to you how the user experience will be like. Okay, I think some of you here is the first time hearing this. Most of you here had heard the previous version. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through the whole process. So also to recap for those who have heard this process, small processes have been tweeted and changed accordingly also. Okay, so the first thing is customers who want to attend this event, during our promotion, we will ask them to register themselves. That's the first thing. So when they register themselves, they will be given a link, just like what you have gone through just now before you enter this Zoom platform. So when the customers come in to enter into this Zoom platform, this is the change, okay? As compared to what we have spoken before. All of us will be muted, except for the host. So today, the host is me lah. So the host on that day, actually, on that day, the host is also me. So I'll be the MC. Okay. So the MC will only come in between to fill in the blanks. But most of the time, the stage is taken by the vendors for that 10 minutes, as well as the buskers. And this will go according to the schedule. When you are given this schedule, just make sure that you are ready on your scheduled time and don't be late because we need to follow the schedule very closely. Okay, so when the customers come in, everyone will be muted like now. No one can unmute themselves, including the vendors, including the customers. Then you'll be wondering, like that, how do we communicate? Okay, so just follow me with the process as I'm going to explain to you how the whole thing works. So the customers come in, they will see, oh, seller Royal Coffee, seller Bunny Planet. I think Stephanie, you might not want to name yourself as Bunny Planet. You might want to name yourself as your real brand on that day. Okay, can you take note of that? So when the customer is looking through your Facebook and Instagram, they could relate better. So this is just for you to take note. Okay. So when they look at this screen, they could see all 17 to 18 of us. So out of these 18 of us, there are 15 vendors and the rest are customers. Customers will not be named as seller. So it is important that on that day, you are named as seller. Okay, so so far this is cooler. So how does the customer communicate to you? On Zoom itself, if the customer wants to communicate with you, they will send you a personal message. Okay, so at this moment, we are going through this part of this rehearsal. Can everyone send me a personal message right now? So to go through the process, you know how to do it, right? Go to the button at the bottom called chat. So you will see who you can actually send a text to. Just want to make sure all of you know how to do it because some of us may not be totally very familiar. Okay. If I don't mention your name, that means you didn't pass this test. Okay, Royal Coffee pass. Prime Grocer pass. Benedict pass. Pipi Hooray pass. Mary Specialist pass. Change for Life pass. Uncle Didi pass. Okay, so looks like all of you know how to do it. Jean pass. Grace pass. Okay, anyone's name is not. Hey, hi Private. Okay, hi Private is here. Okay, Private, can you send me a private message, a private chat just to say hi? You are muted. Yes, you are muted. Are you able to type me a message privately to me? Can you do it? Whose name is not mentioned? Everyone's name is mentioned, right?
My name not mentioned, Rosemary, Jessica.
Who is that? Jessica. Okay, wait. Jessica, did you send me a personal message?
Yes.
I don't see it actually. Oh yeah, okay, got it. Okay, Jessica, yes, got it. All right. Okay, so everyone's name is mentioned, so you know how it works. Okay, so now everyone knows how to send a message to to the public. Can everyone just say hi to the public?
Hi.
Sorry, can you type a message that says hi to the public?
How do you do that?
Probably, did you manage to send a private message to me?
Did you see?
Okay, wait, let me check. Pavit, I saw you saying hi everyone. That is a public message.
Yeah.
Do you know how to send a private message to me?
I think I did before. Let me try again.
Okay, you try now.
Just sent. Did you get?
Okay, give me a minute. Okay. Pavit, did you see my message?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see your message actually. Can you try to reply me?
Your name is Kim Lee.
Rosemary.
Oh,
Rosemary. Yeah,
okay.
no wonder why. No wonder I didn't see. Okay, admin Rosemary.
Okay, let me see. Rosemary. Yes. Okay, I was sending to the wrong person.
Mhm. So you know how to do it. Good.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, I got it. Okay, so everyone has sent a message to the public, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone has any issue sending to the public? If you have, please just let me know. Okay, don't have. Okay, so now everyone knows how to use this function. So let me explain how it's going to work. So you'll be thinking, okay, so now the customer cannot talk to me one-to-one. Reason is because we are naturally expecting a bigger crowd. So after going through the processes, we realize that it's actually very unreal for us to arrange for a one-to-one session. So what's going to happen is, if a customer has a question for you, they will be very happy to see the owner of the brand and the face behind the brand, which is like what you're looking at now. So they will type you a private message to ask you questions. And in event, if the customer requires a personal demonstration, you could actually arrange a WhatsApp call or a video call on your own, or even to speak over the phone. Okay, so here comes the very exciting part. This Zoom party must be a Zoom party. So what we are going to propose is that on that day, there will be 5, okay, give me a minute. I'm just going to open up the file. After my explanation, feel free to ask me questions because I think it's really necessary for you guys to ask questions to clear your doubts. And it helps everyone to understand better too. Give me a while. Okay, I'm going to share screen so that you could also see as I speak at the same time. Kimby, can you let me share the screen? Thank you.
Try again.
Okay. Nope. Cannot. Can already. Okay.
Already, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, everyone can see my screen, right? Okay, so just as I was saying that the Zoom party will still remain to be a Zoom party, and this is where is the exciting part that nobody has ever done before. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, so you know that the Zoom party is 12 to 6. Based on experience, the crowded time where people will start coming in to look at things, to do shopping is actually 2 to 5. So we have come up with this as highlighted here, 2 to 5 p.m. the Zoom fun slot. We ask that it is a compulsory presence that you are in the Zoom platform from 2 to 5. You try lah. That's the best. Anything before or after you want to have a longer break is really up to you. Okay. So what happened during this 2 to 5 p.m. for this Zoom party? Okay. TGIF will actually have a shout out social media giveaway, but this is selective. You can choose to opt in or opt out. We are very familiar with social media giveaway. You tie up with an influencer, they will shout out for you. They ask people to like your IG and Facebook, and then someone will be chosen to be given this particular giveaway. So if say you decide to join this brand, this marketing exercise, then your brand will be shouted out one more time during this giveaway between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is the exciting part. So, for example, if Bulgarian Rose want to give out a facial skincare set, the host is going to say something like, this is the giveaway time from Bulgarian Rose. They are giving away what and what and what. So all you need to do right now is go to Bulgarian Rose IG and Facebook, like them, and like TGIF Facebook and Instagram. So you tell me whether you want your Facebook to be followed, or you want your IG to be followed, or you want both to be followed. So based on the criteria, the audience, after following the criteria, liking all of us, the audience will PM the admin, which is one of our TGIF team member, that this giveaway has been fulfilled. This liking and following has been fulfilled. Then from there, we will announce, or we will choose who is actually the person who win. If you want to choose, you can. So these are arrangement. I think different brands will have different preference. You can let me know your arrangement. You can be the one to choose. You want us to choose, we can do it. So that's the first part about this Zoom fun slot. The second thing, which is compulsory, all of you should do it because this is more fun. In our event details, this will actually be posted. There will be giveaway, there will be special promotions given by the vendors. So, out of your 8 promotions that you already have come up with, okay, this is something additional. We want the audience to be excited and to participate, and therefore they will feel more inclined to spend. So what's going to happen is from 2 to 5 at your random timing, you can do it anytime, you will go to the public Zoom message to send out a special deal. For example, like what you see here, I've highlighted now. At your random timing, you will send out a special deal. For example, you will say, special deal only for the top 3 fastest fingers. A lip balm to be given free when you spend above $40. So this customer who is interested in this particular promotion will PM you. So that's when you will receive a PM message between only you and that particular person. So you have selected this 3 fastest person. It can be 3, it can be 1, it can be 10, really up to you. Give them a special promo code. So for example, my first promotion is free lip balm. So my promo code can be just free lip balm. So I will tell this customer that this is your special code. When you spend about $40, you have additional free lip balm. Bear in mind that whatever you are spending, whatever you're ordering from our TGIF website is already a special deal that you cannot get from my website. But this is an additional lip balm that's given to you. So at the end of your order form, can you add in this promo code so that I can pack your free gift into your order? Okay, so this is one example of a promotion. Another example of this special deal can be on top of the promotion that you are looking at on TGIF website, you have an additional 10% off. Okay, give me a minute. Okay, yes, all right. Okay, so so far, does anyone have any question based on this? You can speak. You can unmute yourself. Can you try to unmute yourself and ask me if you have question based on this part?
Hi, Rosemary, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah.
Okay, we would like to find out. So the promotion is we come up with our own bundles and the deals that you ask us to come up with, right? the 8 bundles.
Yes.
So from there, that is the 8 bundles that is one of our promotion, or this between the 2 to 5 p.m. the fun slot, right? So do we give other new promotion, or we use the current one that we have?
Yes. Okay. So the 8 promo that you already have come up with, it can be 3, it can be 8. It depends on all the individual brands. This will be featured as exclusive deals on TGIF website.
Okay.
Actually, for all you know, it doesn't have to be 50% off. Actually, I think most of our brands here, we will not cheapen ourselves. So usually what I do, I just give a $2 off, because this is the deal that you cannot get from my website anyway. I just give everyone an example. But if you want personal recommendations, I think I do know your brand. You can text me later to ask me, or I can recommend and advise you accordingly. So on top of this 8 promo, so this hourly fun slot, this hourly special deals, on top of your 8 featured promotion, is only for this fun slot. We call this the Zoom fun slot specials. So every hourly, so meaning you will need to come up with 3. Every hourly, come up with something special. This is to make people feel more excited, because it's really about the fastest finger. So I think all of us probably will have watched some Facebook Live before. The idea is that when the audience are more excited, they will stay for a longer time. And when they're more excited, the more they participate, the more they will feel like they want to buy something. Because the idea is to make them key something on the keyboard. The more they key something on the keyboard, the more they'll end up buying something. So we're just trying to increase the excitement and increase the possibility of customer wanting to buy and to make a purchase. I hope I answered your question.
Okay.
Anyone else have questions based on this part, so that we can move on stage by stage?
Yeah, I have.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah.
Praveen? Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a website, and I only use Facebook, and also that also not too much. So how do I use a promo code if I generate one? How people are going to?
Don't worry. The promo code is not for customer to buy on your website. All purchases is actually done through a Google form. I know last time we spoke was quite some time ago. Don't worry. Let me refresh your memory. So when the customer wants to purchase, they go to this website.
Okay.
And then they will look at all the different vendors. I am interested in your brand. I will click into your brand. I see the 8 promotions or the 8 products that you are selling. I want to buy item B. So I will click a button that leads me to a Google form. I'm going to place my order through the Google form.
Okay.
The promo code will be the last entry, any promo code. So see, for example, you are giving a scarf free. Then your promo code can be free scarf. Or for example, you are giving $10 off. So the promo code will be $10 off. So you know that this is the customer you have spoken to. But you're not you don't give this promo to everyone, because we're talking about fastest finger.
Yes.
I think if it's me, I will say that for the 3 fastest finger who PM me, you will be given this, blah, 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 blah. But the next hour, maybe I'll come up with something else, something more exciting. Usually it should be, the last promo will be the most exciting. If not, people don't want to stay, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, I answer your question, right? Okay, anyone else has a question?
Okay, Rosemary, just to backtrack a bit, before you are talking about this 2 to 5 p.m. slot. So basically for all of us in this Zoom call, if customers come in or whatsoever, we are all muted. Am I right?
Yes, we are all muted.
So if the customer is interested, basically they have to PM lah.
Yes, correct. They PM you.
Understand.
And then you can make your personal arrangement to talk either way you prefer. Either a video, either a WhatsApp call, or through messages.
Understand. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Any more questions from anyone? That before I touch on the other parts of the customer experience. So okay, so I think the Zoom part we understand. The engagement is actually to engage customer with the giveaway, as well as the fun slot. Every hourly, you will actually come up with something special. But if you really want to come out with all the 3 special at one time, we don't stop you. This is really up to you based on how you see and how you view the situation at that moment. So how do other customers get to know this event? Other than specially wanting to come in because they have already signed up due to our sponsored post. That's number 1. Number 2 is on that day, remember TGIF has 17,000 database. On that day, any one of the database log onto their own Facebook, they will see this live. As you know that so long as that there's any live video, it usually will pop up first. So as they glance through, they will actually see this live going on, and they will know that, okay, so if I want to get to know more, I will either go to the TGI website to see the products and to know what's going on, or I can sign in and log into your to this Zoom platform. So same thing, when they glance through this post on this live post, we will state that join us for this Zoom party for special giveaway and for special promotions. If not, you can also visit our website to take a look at the special deals. So on this website, they actually could see our stage. The stage is made up of the vendors who have the 10 minutes presenting about their products, as well as a certain schedule. There will be buskers singing to entertain. The buskers are actually here to attract crowd too, because people want to be entertained in that sense. Yeah. Okay, any other question? Anyone?
Rosemary, so basically what I'm understanding is that all the customers will enter the Zoom call and they will just stay in the Zoom call listening to whoever is presenting and whatever is currently going on Zoom. That means the buskers and whoever it is.
Correct.
So if they want to look at our items, then they will go to the TGI website or our own personal website itself, right?
We will lead them to TGI website for a reason, because that is a special deal website. And when they order through that website, because of this order form, therefore you know where your sale comes from.
Okay, can. So that means whatever we have on our own individual website and the TGI website definitely has to be different for that matter.
Yes, we recommend to be different because that is a selling point.
Okay lah. So if they want to buy regular item stuff, then the TGI website will direct them to our own individual website to go and settle themselves lah.
If you want to, okay, yeah, I think there are 2 types of mentality here. There's one group of customer, one group of vendors like me. I would love to know whether the customers are buying from TGI website or they are just my regular customer, my normal customer. Because since we are actually part of this event, other than knowing the fact that this event is going to bring you a lot of mileage because of the number of views that's going to see this event going on. Secondly, if you want to track sales, because you see, most of us have our own sales maybe almost every day, right? So you won't know, today I have 5 sales. Does this 5 sale happen because it's from TGIF, or they are just customers who already know me who happen to want to buy? So if you feel that sales is another part that will determine how successful this event is for you, then our suggestion is let all the customers go and buy from TGI website, which is the reason why we ask everyone to come up with something a little bit more special that's not available on your website.
Okay, understand.
Yes. That's Jessica, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cool. I can recognize your voice. Okay, any other questions? Okay, if no other questions, I'd like to brief you guys about this part. Okay, I can send a copy of this to you, but I think I want to go through this as well. Okay, so the event starts at 12 noon. So everyone just get ready 10 minutes before, because I know confirm there will be people who will be late. Okay, so get ready yourself. Keep close to 2 things. Number 1, incoming inquiry, who will be sending to you through WhatsApp. Because on the TGI website, there will be a button that will link to your WhatsApp number. Okay, number one. Number two, also keep close to the Google form that you will be setting up soon after today, because the incoming orders will pop up on your Google form, and this should be live so long as you have your Wi-Fi connected. So those are the two things for the operation. What do you need to prepare? We are recommending that during this Zoom call, like what we are going through now, I see some of you are in your own bedroom. Well, you could do two things. One is do a setup like what Yvonne has done. If everyone can look at Yvonne, Yvonne's brand is the honey brand. Sorry, Prime Grocer.
Yeah, Prime Grocer.
Yeah, if you look at Prime Grocer, you see she has a setup, right? You could do a setup like that. Okay, everyone saw her, right? Okay, if not, you can look at Bulgarian Rose. You see Bulgarian Rose has a backdrop. So for Bulgarian Rose, there's actually a backdrop that showcases the product. So you don't need to do a booth setup, because I know some people are just lazy to do a booth setup. So we are recommending this too. So in case if you need to leave, people are still looking at your products and people can see your brand. So this is our recommendation. Okay. And if you are doing a poster, you're doing a virtual setup, a virtual background like Bulgarian Rose, you might want to include your website, your IG or Facebook handle, or your contact details in case you need to walk away for half an hour for a lunch break. In case you want to do that. Okay. And if your setup is like Prime Grocer, then you might want to put a signage there that shows your contact details, your whatever you want to promote. If you want to promote IG, promote IG. You want to promote your website, promote your website. You want to promote your contact details so that customer can contact you directly, you put that up. And just put really near to the camera so that the customers can see. So this is our recommendation. You can do whichever you want. Our recommendation is based on our experience and based on what we study from all the different virtual pop-up stores. Yeah. Any question based on this? Don't have, I move on. So this 10 minutes, just to recap for all of you, no change in this. Everyone has your own 10 minutes, and this video will be reposted to many other groups that TGIF has a connection with. This is to ensure that your brand is very well shouted out. Number one, don't be late, once again. So what you need to do during this 10 minutes is, it could be a demo, it could be an introduction, it could be just a brand story of who you are. The idea is when this video is being reposted, they must be able to know your brand and make them want to visit your Facebook, Instagram, or your website. One thing that I feel that many vendors forget to do is the call to action. So after you finish your introduction, after you promote your products or you have a special package that you want to show, okay, whichever format you prefer, always the last bit of call to action, I feel, number one is to ask them to buy. Number two is ask them to follow your IG and your Facebook. Because even if they're not buying today, at least they are following you, and then there's a chance for you to convert in the future. So the call to action is very important that most people will miss out because they are so focused in doing their presentation and then and being a bit nervous if it's the first time, you probably will forget to ask people to buy things. So how do you make people to buy things? So this is a recommended script. You tell the customers that, so for example, I role play now. Remember everyone, for today, if you are making a purchase, we have 5 promotions on the TGIF website. Please go to this website as these promotions are not shown and not available on our on Pitel's website. And also remember to follow my Instagram, Pitel T, for example. So this is the call to action. And because it's only 10 minutes, the chance of people seeing through, if your presentation is interesting, they will see through if this is a replay. Okay, so please prepare. What you need to prepare is under the sub details over here. Prepare your content. Practice to speak in front of the screen. I think all of us can speak, but speaking in front of the screen sometimes is a bit awkward. So just practice a little bit. Yeah, and then make sure that whether you are doing a setup like Prime Grocer or whether you are having a virtual background like Bulgarian Rose, always prepare the products that you want to sell so that at least you can show this way. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So far, any questions? Okay, so this is basically the whole flow of the event. So now, what we are going, if there's no question, I will move on to the next part. Everyone is okay, huh? No question? Okay. So the next thing now is we are going to do just a small rehearsal. Okay. The rehearsal is like this. You must know when you are going to speak. So the MC is going to introduce. So now we're going to have Bulgarian Rose, and Bulgarian Rose, his name is Jean. He's going to give us an idea of what this product is all about, for example. Okay. So after that, I will keep quiet, and then you must know when you are speaking. So this is called you are coming on screen. So you must know when you're coming on screen and when you can start talking. So can we start to have Uncle Didi first to come on screen? So you go through the process of knowing, okay, it's time for you to speak. Because once I hand this over to you, I'm going to mute myself. So you don't want to come to a point that you sit there and, can I start now? Okay, a bit awkward lah. So once the screen is handed to you, you start. Okay, so the first person we're going to go through is Uncle Didi.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Kimwi, is there a special button that they should take note so that they know that it's their turn?
Actually, if you put everyone as mute, right? Initially, then when we're speak, we have to unmute ourselves. So I think on your part, I'm not sure. I mean, that your side, you can help us unmute one.
Yes.
When the person can speak.
Correct. So what happened is that when Kimwi is controlling the system, right? There will be a button that says unmute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, you must know the timing that is around the time that we have to go and speak, right? You know your timing slot already. So you give us a cue, then you unmute, then we can start go. I think that's what I think so.
Yes, I think there's something that will appear on your screen also. Wait, I need Kimwi to confirm with us.
You will be able to tell if you are muted or unmuted. If you look at the your own video, if you see red microphone that has got a cancellation next to it, that means it shows that your microphone is off.
Are we able to try now so that they can go through that process for everyone?
So I think most of you already muted yourself.
Okay.
No, I think what Uncle Didi is saying is that is there like a cue to tell us when are we going to start?
No, the cue will have to be verbal. The cue will have to be either on our WhatsApp platform. That means we cue you via WhatsApp or by private message here.
But surely you guys have actually set up like a system, like you know who's going to go first, so at least you know roughly what is the order that we're presenting, right?
Basically everyone will be given a program sheet, right? And like any other event, the program sheet is usually a guideline. There will be some minor adjustments here and there. Some may extend by a couple of minutes, some may end early by a couple of minutes. So the general practice is that we be ready 10 to 15 minutes before. Yeah.
Oh, Kimwi, I think when you want to put us on screen, right, there will be a word popping up. You try now. Maybe you try to put me on screen, like the focus that everyone can see.
Okay, the function that I'm using is called Spotlight Video, right? And I'm not sure what's happening on everyone else's screen now, but at this moment when I put Spotlight on you, you are the biggest screen in my screen.
So meaning everyone will see me. I'm the bigger screen, right?
Yes,
okay,
correct.
So can you try to put Uncle Didi on Spotlight, because that is the signal. You will see the signal. Uncle Didi, can you see?
I can see when I'm using a mobile phone, so I can see it's green color. There's a parameter of green color shining on my screen.
Did you see a message that says admin has put you on spotlight?
Yes.
You saw that, right?
Yeah.
You saw a sentence, right? Okay. So this is the queue that you can start already. But of course, making sure that you have been unmuted as well.
Yeah.
Cool? Okay, cool. So now we can go through everyone. So that everyone can see how this queue is like. Kimby, can you go through the whole list to do a spotlight for everyone?
I'm starting with J Prime Grocer. Right. Do you see the message?
Yes, I saw it.
Okay, next will be Bulgarian Rose. Okay, next will be Jessica. Hang on, spotlight. Okay. You've got to have your video on before we can actually spotlight you. Next will be Seller Pick. Okay. Okay. Next will be Seller JJ Royal Coffee. Okay. Next will be Puffnip Vector. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Next will be Seller Change for Life.
Hello.
So you see the prompt. Okay, because I have not spotlighted myself before, so I don't see it. As a host, I sometimes don't see the messages. So next will be Mary. Okay, Mary. You see a...
OK，可以，我看到
Okay.
了。
Okay. Next will be Seller Bernadette. Okay, I think the system doesn't recognize me spotlighting a blank screen. So Seller Bernadette has to...
Hey, Seller Bernadette has she's there, eh?
No,
Yeah.
I don't see her having a video. Hang on.
I saw her face, eh?
Okay, now I see it. Okay, maybe it's the bandwidth issue. Okay. Then Jessica, let me see. Let's try again. Just to rehearse this with Seller Bernadette. Yeah. Hang on. Seller Grace. Okay.
Okay.
And Seller Bernadette. And Seller Bernadette. Somehow the connection to Bernadette is quite slow.
Yeah, I see her again. Ken?
Yeah.
Stephanie, are you able to see that queue, the prompter? Stephanie, are you able to see that queue? The
Yes,
prompter?
now yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, so you know when you are supposed to come in to talk. Are we done with everyone?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
you're pretty
cool.
much done with everyone.
Okay. Yes. I am actually done on my side. Kimby, is there anything else you want to add on?
Not really.
Don't have. Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any question?
Hey, Rosemary, it's Alicia.
Yes. Yeah. Hi.
Just to double check, so you mentioned order taking is through the Google form, and then it's up to the seller then to follow up with the buyer for payment. Is it like through PayNow? Is that
Yes.
recommend? Okay.
Yes, yeah. So what happened is that you receive the order. The orders will pop up on your Google form. You will message your WhatsApp the customer directly and very promptly. So the message will sound something like, Lydia is my customer. Okay, hi Lydia, this is Rosemary from Fidelity. Thanks for your order. I'd like to confirm that you have ordered item A, item B, item C. Total price is $40. Please make payment by whatever choice you want. I think the easiest will be pay now for everyone. And once you make a payment, please send me a receipt, a screenshot of the payment. So once the customer send to you, then you say, thank you very much. If you want to give them an invoice number, you can. Your invoice number will be 1234. And this will be delivered to you within the next 4 to 5 days. Okay, then that will be done. So fulfillment is very much done by the brand owners.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone else have questions that would help everyone?
Is it definitely must be with a laptop on that day itself? Because I will be outside, I won't be at home, so it's a bit difficult for me to bring my laptop with me.
Sure, it's not compulsory. You can use a phone. Just that we think laptop will be easier lah. If you're using a phone, then you need to find a way to secure your phone and how you want to do it, to place your phone accordingly. I want to ask you, if you're using your phone for the 6 hours, then you probably have to prepare enough battery for your phone.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always do Zoom using a mobile phone. Actually, you just make sure you plug a charger to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely it will be with a charger anyway.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's easier
Yeah.
to use a mobile phone.
You never know when the thing when on that day, right, when it really happened, sometimes we forgot certain things, so it's a bit yeah, it's good to highlight for everyone. Then Mary, second thing is when the customer want to ask you questions, or maybe the customer WhatsApp you, or the customer has an order coming in, do you have another device to use, such as calling or replying messages, or you intend to do everything one gadget, you are okay? Mary? Mary, can you hear me?
I only have one gadget with me anyway.
Okay, but I just get used to the idea that you're going to use one gadget to do everything. For me, on the personal note, I don't like to use only one gadget. It's a bit challenging for me, but maybe it's just a personal challenge. Yeah. So if you are fine with it, then be prepared that you will be using a phone to do all those, to do the whole process. Yeah.
No, this one, Rosemary, this one actually there might be an issue, because if you are using a Zoom and then if you switch to WhatsApp to do a conference with your customer, basically the problem might be you'll be kicked out of the Zoom call. So personally, I would be using 2 devices. I think Mary should take note of that as well.
Okay. Yes, I think
why
that's
don't
a
we
good
do
point.
why don't we try an experiment now? Mary, I'm gonna WhatsApp you. Okay.
Sorry, I can read before that.
Yep.
Because I think we shall not hold everyone up. For those people who don't intend to, because we are done on our part. If you have no other questions that you need to clarify, you can leave. And unless you want to have a private session, maybe you can message me if you have further questions. Okay, so if anyone needs to leave, you can leave, but we'll stay on to help those who needs to, since we are already on this platform.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Just want to pop by and say, right, based on my experience with iPad, laptop, and phone, right?
Yeah.
On iPad and phone, it's very difficult to monitor the messages in Zoom without escaping your Zoom, your video screen. So it's actually very difficult to manage the Zoom chat. Private, public, and then you have to manage your Google form and then the WhatsApp. It's actually very, very difficult to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the point. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Sorry, I have a question. I got 2 questions here.
Yeah, sure.
So after the order is like they place the order, so we have to take care of the delivery, right?
Yes.
So let's say if something happened between, like if the customer receive it and then say, oh, one item is missing or something is wrong or whatever happened, that there's a dispute. So what do you do about that? Because it seems like there's no third party here to take care of this issue.
We will not interfere between the brand owners and the customer, because as organizers, we want to, as the organizer, we want to ensure the operation runs well. We are selecting and curating the right vendor so that the vendors will not be someone who will play punk in that sense. But of course, customers can play punk. So my suggestion is you do what's necessary between yourself and the customer. How you fulfill your Lazada or your own website orders is how you're going to fulfill your orders with this group of customers. On a personal note, I had done this virtual fairs before and I've taken orders. So I go through the whole process of ordering. I do not give an invoice number because I don't feel it was necessary. Between the customer and myself, there was already a black and white on WhatsApp to say that your order has been confirmed. I received your payment. Yeah. So I think in today's time, most customers are actually fine with that.
I think most customers are fine, but I actually encountered one. It's like, Lazada, they actually now can send by SingPost. So we actually send it out. I have a receipt, but the customer say she did not receive it. So end up actually at the end, she found out actually it's her helper who took it, but she did sort of like want to raise a complaint saying that I didn't send out the product and she waited for so long and all that until we show the evidence. But I mean, of course, it's time consuming that, you try to contact SingPost, try to make sure, the things are sending out and then trying to find an unregistered mail and stuff like that. So I'm just thinking like what can be done or how to avoid things like that, because it's a small thing, but it actually will, waste a lot of time, will make you waste a lot of time on it.
Yes.
And it's not fun.
I would recommend that we all send things out with a tracking system so the customer can track their own and there's evidence to show that it has been signed or it has been delivered.
Yeah.
I don't recommend SingPost actually.
No, because at Lazada they open the option nowadays. No choice.
So it's cheaper.
It's not much cheaper for us actually.
I suggest that you incorporate your cost, your delivery cost. Either your product costs $50 is already including delivery, or your product costs $45 and is additional $5 for delivery. So the customers know this very transparently, and we will include that factor on the website too. Like how much is the shipping cost?
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other question is actually how many people? What's the number of people that you expect TGIF and this event will attract?
Okay, we are not able to tell you. We are definitely going to sponsor the post for this event. And not sure. Oh yeah, you were part of the previous meeting for previous introduction, right? So the idea of this event, other than attracting people to come for this event, another thing is actually the major part is actually about the marketing factor. The marketing factor is very strong. In fact, I dare to say it should be the strongest among all the virtual organizers so far, because I joined them myself. The marketing part is that 17,000 database.
The database, I know.
That we're shouting out. And on top of that, when we repost this to all the different groups, based on our track records, our past views were, can't remember how many, 1,005. One video was 1,500 views. The other video was 1,800 views. Okay. Yeah. But now we are doing an improved version because we don't want to put everyone in a 6-hour video. Because if you are not the first vendor who speak, the rest will be lost.
Nobody will see that.
Nobody will watch. Yeah. So we're going to break it up. Yeah. So of course, be prepared that when we break it up, you will not see that 1,800 views, because only people who are interested in your brand and in the caption of your brand, then they will click. So I think from there, you will also have a very real, a very realistic number, because you'll be able to see the numbers yourself.
Actually, the number.
Yeah, that's more relevant. Yeah, but for sure, as a total view, you saw that we had a total of 3,000 views. So I think that was pretty powerful for most of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yes. Okay.
Mary, I got a question.
Yeah.
So in the event, I have limited stocks of each item that I'm going to put on the Google form. What if when it's like out of stock? Is there a way to update the Google form, or I have to notify the customer after they submitted the form?
There's a way to update the Google form, because we will give you a template and you are the one who's going to edit to customize the order form according to your own business. Yeah, so you will be able to edit. Yeah, but we won't be able to edit the website. Yeah.
Basically, the link to the form stays the same, but I can edit the content of
Yes.
the form.
Yes, correct.
Ah,
That's
okay.
right.
Then
Yeah.
the fun slot or whatever you were saying, right? Is it a must to have a special promo?
We think it's fun to do it lah. If you really want to opt out, you can. We won't stop you. Just that it's a way to create a lot of noise for people to feel excited about your brand. But I know your brand already has a lot of excitement because you want to do the unveiling of the.
I might be tweaking a bit of the idea, but
okay.
my concern is more like is it gonna be how to say, like, is it planned, like who will post the special deal for that hour? Because you see, if there's a lot of chats going on in the group chat, right?
Yes.
The special deal might get hidden.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's my concern.
Okay. Our plan is actually to let this be a very spontaneous and random thing, so that the customers can be excited. And we let the vendors decide, I think now a lot of people are posting. Let me just sit back and relax and see what's happening. Yeah, so this is what we want to do to make it very realistic. The only schedule that will be planned is when you come on live and when the baskets come on live.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Sorry, so Rosemary, just to keep it spontaneous, it is then up to the seller to go into the chat message to just say, hey, promo of the hour.
Yes, because it's a flash deal. You don't know who's going to talk soon. So we want to tell the customers that you do not know who's going to talk soon. Please stay with us on this Zoom, so that your favorite brands can appear anytime, and then you can look out. So this ensures that people are not just on Zoom, on the Zoom platform, but they are also keeping alert to what's happening and what's going on.
Okay, and last question. So we still need to register. Leon mentioned that you need to send us a payment link. Or
Yes. There are a few of you who haven't paid yet, because I want you guys to go through this process today, in case you change your mind. Yeah, because I think most of you guys here are not a big fan of skate because we are probably targeting a more mature group of people. But there's one or two brands who love to have skate on board. Yeah. Which explains why I didn't want you guys to pay first. Yeah. Yes. For those who have not paid, please pay by today, because we want to confirm everything and then we want to start all our marketing already. Yeah. And I'll send you the payment link and the registration link. Yes. Thank you. Anyone else have questions before we go on to help Mary? Okay. No, don't have. Okay, good. Thanks for your time.
I have one question.
Yes, please.
About the photographs, you had mentioned that the photographs should be a certain size.
Yes.
So how do we
go about doing that?
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a square image, is good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you really want to know how you can adjust the dimension or the pixel, may I introduce you to this free app called canva.com. It will be a very useful tool for your business anytime.
Okay.
I message you now in case I forget after the call.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, just an update for all. Those of
I think
you
a lot
who
of
need
them
to
have
leave.
left already.
Yeah. So those who are here probably may want to hear this. So I was just texting Mary, and Mary can actually receive my message. But when I called her, she would be disconnected.
And can she come back? Because she's been kicked out. Can she come back?
Then she's here, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She can come back. She
Okay,
can come back. Yeah. So let me just do a quick experiment again. I'm going to call her via WhatsApp. See, when I call her, you see her screen freezes, right? Her screen freezes, right? So the moment I press hang up, her live feed comes back.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So yes, there will be some interruption to the live stream, but I think where text messages are concerned, no. But phone calls, there will be
Text
she'll be
actually no
affected.
problem actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So text messages by WhatsApp, no problem.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you,
Do we
everyone.
still need to do more experiment for Mary?
No need.
Dunia. Okay,
Yeah.
done. Yvonne, you okay? Okay. Very excited.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.